Good morning. My name is Chandra Fernandez. Back in December of 2016, I was in an automobile accident on Beltway 8 here in Houston. I was hit from behind by a vehicle and slammed into another car in front of me. It was pretty traumatic. It was upsetting. We struggled with the insurance company. They weren't willing to work with us, and I very simply wanted my vehicle fixed and something to drive in replacement, and the insurance company would not cooperate. The people that worked on my vehicle gave me Adame Garza's number. I called, set up a meeting. They made the process extremely easy, very smooth. Their only concern throughout this whole process was I okay? Sent me to doctors, got me the therapy that I needed, the help that I needed. I mean, they were fantastic. I couldn't have asked for a better attorney. Right. Well, initially, I was sore and hurting, and I figured that I had some damage, but I didn't realize the extent until I actually went to the doctor and got MRIs and x-rays, and come to find out I had 4 slip discs in my neck and 4 slip discs in my lower back. And so the options were start with therapy, and if therapy doesn't help, then move to injections, and then if injections don't work, then I would have to have surgery. Now, fortunately for me, the injections did a very good job and have helped me out a lot, but I wouldn't be surprised if in the future I still don't have to have surgery. So when I called the insurance company, I explained what happened, and I explained who I was in the accident. And I said, all I'm looking for is to get my vehicle fixed and to get me a rental car to drive. And they told me they would not do anything because they did not have the police report, and that I would have to wait 2 weeks until it was released to them. And I explained, I said, listen, your client got the ticket. I need a vehicle to drive. I don't have a rental. I don't have a vehicle. It's at the collision shop. And they were like, we're not doing anything at all. So I went almost 3 weeks without a vehicle, and during that process is when I called Adame Garza. Yeah, they absolutely would not work with me. They wouldn't take my phone calls after that initial phone call. They wouldn't work with me. As a matter of fact, the collision company had a very hard time with them as well. They had a hard time getting paid for their services and fixing my car. So yeah, it was not a pleasant experience at all. Well, it was hands-off for me. They handled everything. They handled getting in touch with the physical therapist. They handled the doctors, all the payment of the bills. They handled the insurance company from start to finish. All I had to do was go get better. And that's what they told me every time they called. And they called me frequently. And every time all it was is, how are you doing? How are you feeling? Are you okay? Are you feeling better? Do you need anything from us? It was amazing. I cannot tell you how impressed that I was by an attorney that was only concerned with my well-being. Not one time was I asked about money or payments or anything like that. Is, how are you feeling? How are you doing? Can we help you with anything? It was incredible, absolutely incredible. Well, I would say that if you get into an automobile accident, whether you're at fault or not, give Adame Garza a call. You need to have that protection, that representation. It is very difficult to navigate that system on your own, and you need someone that has experience. And I can't say enough good things about them and the process that they have here. It's incredible. And I would say, when you're driving in and around Houston, you have to be a defensive driver. There's no other way to put it. It doesn't matter how careful you think you are, that you're stopping in enough time. You can't watch everybody all the time, but you can do better. I can say for me that had I possibly even tried to slow down myself quicker, I don't know that I could have avoided it, but I could have tried. Hindsight's 20/20. So I would just say that in and around Houston, just be careful, watch other people. And one of the biggest things, and this was kind of funny, the lady that hit me, she was on her phone. Adame Garza, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything you did for me. You made this entire process very easy. Your only concern every time we talked was my health, my well-being, and I appreciate that very much. Thank you.